This is a quick divine masculine energy reading. I started channeling a song that really got me into that divine masculine energy currently. As always, only take what resonates. One size does not fit all, so just know that this may not be your reading. The song I began channeling a little while ago was by Mumford and Sons. It's called Awake My Soul. And so the chorus part goes, awake my soul. But there's a bridge in the song, and the lyrics are, in these bodies we live, in these bodies we die. Where you invest your love, you invest your life. And so I kept hearing, awake my soul, and then in these bodies we live, in these bodies we die. Where you invest your love, you invest your life. And so I wanted to pull some cards because I'm definitely feeling the divine masculine energy in this reading. They're going through a spiritual awakening as well. I know a lot of us don't believe that because they may not express it in the way that we express it, but they are being awakened and activated too. And apologize for the background noise. So the cards that I was guided to pull from the Sacred Spirit reading deck, and all of these cards fell out, so I knew I was meant to see them. Living Light Energy, Guardian, Eternal Union, Illuminate the Shadow, and Sacred Divinity. And so the message that I was getting right now is that with this living light energy, it says, see the beauty of life. The divine masculine is really being activated. Their DNA, the tree of life within them, it's awakening. You have awoken their soul. That's the role that you play in their life. And they're coming into the acknowledgement and realization of that. And so it's like the light is being turned on within them. They're beginning to see the beauty of life. They're beginning to see the beauty of this connection. With Guardian, it says, guard your energy. They're starting to look at the ways in which they need to guard their energy, protect their energy. Could be from third-party situations, could be from karmic situations. They may be actively kind of looking at their addictions as well and seeing where they need to make changes. And so the energy right now for the divine masculine with the Scorpio moon is like going into the depths of transformation, the depths of themselves. Eternal union, new love is forming. There's a lot of physical and sexual desire right now. But sometimes that energy, that sexual energy, because it's life force energy, it's an urge to merge with the divine. And so many are feeling active, like Kundalini awakenings, active bursts of energy, especially like desire and sexual energy, but it's because they're wanting to come into union. But this energy right now with all the solar flares is really illuminating their shadow. And it says focus on a solution. So they're trying to find solutions to all the issues that they're going through in their life. But again, the energy of shadow, because we do have that, we're in October. October is always a very shadowy month. It's kind of like when there is no veil and everything's brought to the surface. All the darkness is brought into the light. Everything that was in the shadows comes out of hiding. And this includes their shadow, their addictions, their addictive behaviors, their self-sabotaging patterns. So it's kind of like the image that my guides were showing me was, have you ever seen those like old cartoons where the person has the angel on one shoulder and the devil on the other shoulder? That's really kind of the inner conflict the masculine is dealing with right now. because they're meant to step into the sacred divinity. But this card says there are two paths ahead. And so they're either choosing the path of divinity or continuing to choose their shadow path, choose their addictions. And so why that song was coming through is part of this connection, the twin flame connection, was for the masculine to awaken their soul, awaken their heart, awaken their truth, awaken them to their authentic nature. And that's why they may be struggling right now to choose a path, even though the desire is for union, the desire is for wholeness, the wholeness within themselves, which would bring wholeness and healing and reconciliation and union externally between the masculine and the feminine. Right now, sometimes you have to look at separation or rejection as protection. And so wherever you are currently at in your connection with your divine counterpart, understand that your energy and their energy right now are being protected for the highest good, because you're both being activated. That living light, that inner activation, that DNA activation, the light body activation, everything is happening at a very deep cellular energetic level. And it's helping you to see the beauty of life. It's helping you to see the beauty of this connection. So that's what was coming through very strongly. With that, we're going to pull some tarot. I do have Lover's Path Tarot. On the bottom is Eight of Staves, which is the Eight of Wands. So expect communication soon. This also sometimes represents Cupid's arrow. So the masculine could be moving towards you in a very passionate way, in a very quick way that could be very surprising. Again, it's like you going from the Five of Pentacles, feeling rejected, feeling left out in the cold, feeling abandoned, to the Ace of Pentacles, a new beginning, a new start, a fresh start, a new foundation. With the Five and the Ace together, that's the Six of Pentacles. That's balance. It's a reciprocal energy. And so what I'm really feeling is like there are masculines who are going to come back and really offer their love and offer their commitment in a big way. They're going to choose their sacred divinity and choose the path that would bring them into union. Yeah, because Two of Staves, they're thinking about it. And again, even if they're thinking with their wand, so to speak, it's activating other feelings and other emotions that are bringing them into the awareness of this connection, awakening their soul, awakening their truth. Let's see what else is coming through. Coming into balance with the Four of Pentacles. Again, that energy of stability. And it's funny, you've got 10 Pentacles here. So that's long-term commitment. That's generational wealth. It's things being solid for a long term. And in this card, you have Zeus kind of looking from a distance at the feminine that he desires. But that's kind of where the masculine is in their energy right now, looking at you from a distance. They may be even like kind of like feeling like they're on the outside looking in. So watching you on social media or seeing you some other way where they can't quite reach you yet, but definitely wants to move toward you and communicate. Eight of Cups. They have to walk away though from the past and let go of the old way of being, the old way of doing things, to come into union and connection with you. And part of this walking away of the past is walking away from deception, walking away from negative energy, walking away from karmic ties. And that's part of the heaviness that the masculine is dealing with at this time. But when they do, there's union, Six of Cups, union, reunion, soulmates, true love, that reciprocal, beautiful, balanced love that comes back together. And so masculine, and I love that 10 of cups on the bottom of the deck. There's that over the rainbow, you know, the happiness after the storm, happily ever after energy. But really right now the masculine is dealing with like having to walk away from their deception, having to stop lying to themselves, having to really face their shadow, having to really face their addictions and the behaviors that are kind of keeping them from this union. When they choose it though, when they choose their sacred divinity, it brings in happiness. It brings in long-term contentment. Some of the masculines too are dealing with this energy, and I love that the sun is under that. There's that awakening. You have awoken their soul, okay? Some of them, they were afraid of this awakening because they're afraid of the change. They're afraid of the transformation. They're afraid of having to completely transform their lives. But just know the light is always going to win. You can only hide and run away from yourself for too long. Right after I said the light is always going to win, I saw 1111, and I've been seeing 1111 all day. Those who resonate with this reading are coming into alignment with everything that is part of their spiritual awakening path, which includes divine union. And so you're just meant to trust. Trust that justice is coming. Trust that balance is coming. Trust in the good karma. Trust that it is coming into divine time. November could be significant. Again, 1111 energy is very significant. But just know, like, you have awoken their soul. And you've done everything that you need to do. So continue loving yourself, continue focusing on yourself, continue knowing you're worthy of this love, and continue to shine your light with the sun. Shine your light brightly for all to see. You are a lighthouse. You are a beacon. Home is where the heart is. They will find their home again. Sending you love. Take care.